What's up, guys? FlameSkulls54 here, and today we're back on another, our second half to our LSPDFR tutorial. I say second half, so there will probably be another one for EUP and vehicles, but we'll get to that after this. Essentially what we're going to be doing, this is essentially what we have, so I'm going to be showing you guys how to download all this stuff, so like holster sounds, immersive effects, all the stuff that I use. So this is kind of like, Stop the Pad, Ultimate Backup, and Compulate are pretty good essentials to have, but for the most part this is all kind of optional stuff from here on out. Once you pretty much followed the first tutorial, you kind of get the majority of stuff, but this is kind of like the optional stuff. I'm going to go through, I'm going to show you guys key bindings and stuff to make it so that way it's not overlapping. Stuff like that. What we're gonna do, I'm gonna move this over here so you guys can follow along too on the mod list as well. If you need the links, I'll be updating them as we go. Start going here. So what we'll do is we'll go ahead and download Ultimate Backup. So as you can see, plugins, Rage Native UI, so it's the same thing. You're gonna go find your GTA 5 directory, and you're basically going to follow it. So go into plugins, LSPDFR, and we're going to take all of this, drag and drop, and we're going to replace. So Ultimate Backup, we're going to go in here and essentially to make it so that way you guys don't overlap stuff, we're going to change this, and you don't have to, but if you want to make it so that way it doesn't overlap, I use O for my key for Ultimate Backup. So all you have to do is you can change this. You can change it to whatever you want as well. But yeah, and then you just hit save. We can exit out of that. And there's Ultimate Backup. Next thing is going to be Stop the Ped. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to download this, plugins, LSPDFR. We're going to take these, move them in, replace what we need to replace. And again, do not do the Rage Native UI in any of these. All these are outdated and it'll end up just crashing your game, so don't do that. Next up is Compulate. We're going to go ahead and download that. And get an exit of this. Plugins, LSPDFR, Compulate. And drag it in there. Now we're going to do realistic usable charges and citations for Compulate. So essentially what this does is it adds more charges and stuff, more realistic ones. So okay, so we'll go ahead, download this. So what we're going to do now that we have charges and citations, we're going to look for Compulate. The LSPDFR where we just put it, and we're going to take the charges and citations, drag them over, replace, and there we go. Just like that. The next thing we're going to download is something called Immersive Ambient Events. So essentially what this does is it makes it more interesting for LSPDFR, so you can get severe weather storms and stuff. So if you guys remember my old videos, how you would get all of a sudden it would like bring that alert tone. Attention, City of Los Santos under severe thunderstorm alert, blah blah blah. That's what this is. So we're gonna do this. So we're gonna go back to the GTA main directory, and then we're going to take these three, drag and drop. So immersive effects. So Rage Native UI. Okay, so we're gonna download this, staying in our main directory, files. Gonna ignore that, so we'll go plugins, and we'll put them in there, just like that. So now we have downloaded quite a bit of stuff. We're gonna go ahead and launch our GTA, and we will see you guys when we get in game. Alright, now that we're in game, we'll go ahead here. we're gonna do our good old F4 reload all plugins. Okay, so we got immersive effects loaded. Okay. And we're gonna do force duty. Just hit F4. Oh, we got copy like grammar, please stop the pad, immersive, super cloud, super events. Okay. Ultimate backup. Added callouts. Okay. Well, 100, show me available.
GeForce 100.
So now when we hit O, we'll come up with the ultimate backup. So you can do partners, stuff like that. Stop the PED. You can hold E and G as well. Bring up a menu and stuff. If you hit K, it'll bring up your super events menu. Just trying to remember all the key bindings here. And as you can see, all the stuff from before still works. Still have our uniforms, stuff like that, are all available and stuff. So, and you can see, go to callouts. We still have super callouts, stuff like that. United callouts, so all good. Okay. Alright. Let's head back out and continue on, shall we? We got a few more things to put in, but we're getting closer to the end of it. So let's hop back out and see what we can do. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna start with riskier traffic stops. Okay, so okay, download, agree, riskier traffic stops. GTA main directory open and ready. Rescue traffic stops, close out of that. So go and follow it. So go plugins, LSPDFR, and we're gonna put everything in here. There we go, we have rescue traffic stops. Now, seatbelt. Again, this is all to a point where like this is stuff that's optional. You guys don't have to do this to have LSPDFR working. But if you guys want to know how to do this, it's really good. You can kind of see a pattern here. The main thing is, you look at it, files. So basically the best thing I can tell you is if you see a rage API, ignore it. And if you see stuff like this, like you just go to your main directory pretty much and you put it in just like that. And yeah. I mean, that's pretty much it. We'll keep going here. So that's the seatbelt. Okay, we're going to do restrain with deceased now. We're gonna go ahead, download, agree. We're gonna download the latest. I know I'm kind of going fast through this, and I apologize for that. But for the most part, it's just the same thing over and over. Even if you're new to this, you can kind of get the point of, okay, you follow the paths. Like it's not that difficult. Like see, so, and there's usually always an installation file that'll tell you. So, but again, you know, always in GTA folder, and then so you already have a plugins folder here. Drag and drop that. And you never touch the Rage native because it's outdated. We already have the latest one. Ransom ambience. We have Stop the PED, Rage, and LSPDFR. Perfect. And that's another thing too. You want to make sure you're looking at the requirements, because if you don't have the required things for what that needs, that would also probably be a reason why it's not working. So in our GTA 5 directory again, we're just going to drag these two, again ignoring the Rage native UI, and that's done. Holster sounds. So this is a really fun one. That's when you actually get your holster out. It makes a proper noise. It's really simple script, but it makes it way better in my opinion. Okay, holster sounds. Right, that's out of 5. We're going to go over plugins, because we're following this. Plugins. LSPDFR, and drag, drop. There we go. X marks the spot. Gun jamming. Okay, so this is one that I haven't actually used before. So essentially what it does is randomly, if you're shooting your gun, it'll jam. There's 5% chance of it happening. Script is not meant to be annoying, but just firefights can be more interesting. The Drake's script folder in the main requirement, script.v and script.v.net. I'm gonna make sure here. Yep, okay. So we have that. Download, agree and download. We're gonna go back to our main directory. We're going to make a new folder and we're just gonna name it scripts. We're gonna go into that, this, gun jamming, boom. So you gotta, more than likely you're not gonna have a scripts folder, so all you do, like I just did, right click, new folder, and you type in scripts in all lowercase, open it, put the two files into here, and that's pretty much that. So we'll go back to our main directory here, the Prowler radar, we'll look here, features, it doesn't really say, yeah, Rage plugin hook, all it requires. Go ahead, agree and download, there's the Prowler radar. I'm gonna open here, so Grand Theft Auto 5, I'm gonna take the plugins, common, replace, that's that for the radar. Okay, so the dash cam and body cam plugin, agree and download, main version, there we go. Exit out of that, minimize, accent signal, so we're gonna follow it, Grand Theft Auto 5, plugins, and drag 3 files, again ignoring the Rage native UI. Okay, now we only have 2 more callout packs to install, so 686 callouts. Okay, so 686, we're gonna download file, agree and download. I really hope I'm not going too fast for you guys, but at this point, even if you guys are new and you're kind of having trouble figuring out what's going on, you're gonna kind of want to slow it down a bit. Obviously it's a video, you can go back, rewatch stuff. So, but yeah. There's a 686 callouts, and last but not least, regular callouts. So it doesn't look like we need any dependencies, so download, in files, exit. We want to go to plugins and LSPDFR, and we're going to drag and drop the regular callouts. So in here, and if you guys aren't sure, essentially, you can look at the link for regular callouts, scroll down how to install, and you place these 2 files here, and you can look at that pretty much for our. That is what we're installing today, so everyone's aware too. This is essentially me finishing my LSPDFR build. It's really not that difficult. It's pretty simple. I know the first episode of this was a bit longer. So yeah guys, I mean, it's really not that difficult to download this stuff. Like I say, it's pretty much drag and drop. I will say, if you're new to this, don't do what I do. Do not necessarily follow all the stuff that I've done. If you're new and you're really unsure and you're not confident or whatever, you can ask for help in the comments, or you can join my Discord. I'd be happy to help. But your best bet, in all honesty, is install one thing at a time. So everything that I just did, probably don't do, but you know, as long as you follow what the readmes say, you know, you should be good. So I'm gonna go ahead, F4, reload all plugins. And don't necessarily get scared if it takes a minute to load, especially if you add stuff, a bunch of stuff at once. it's gonna take a minute to load everything, so just keep that in mind. As you can see, we still got our EUP and stuff, and we're gonna go ahead F4 on force duty. So we got our 686 calls, compulate. We did get a grammar police initialization failure. We're gonna go and fix that. Essentially, we just have to re-download it again, not a big deal. So when you're doing this, some stuff will overwrite one another, and I've noticed a lot that grammar police will be what gets overwritten. So very quickly we'll pop out and we'll get that fixed. But other than that, as you guys can see, everything else works. Everything worked, loaded, good. So we'll hop out, we'll re-download Grammar Police and get what we need, and go from there. Okay, so again, I know this is like a popular one, so if you guys have already downloaded this, I apologize. So yeah, that's my bad. It's just certain things overwrite one another. So essentially when we went to go and do one of them, it overwrote something in Grammar Police, so it just messed it up. It's not a big deal. It's nothing to worry about. All you have to do is basically just re-download it, put it back in, no big deal. So we'll go into Grand Theft Auto 5, go here, we're in our Grammar Police folder, so we'll take everything except for the Rage Native UI. We'll put all this into our GTA 5 directory. Yes, replace. Go into our plugins folder, LSPDFR. Go into Grammar Police. Remember, into the custom, and it's saved as 100. So good. Our call sign saved. Awesome. And the dispatch audio overhaul. I should have technically instead of GTA. Dispatch audio overhaul. Grand Theft Auto 5. And we'll take the LSPDFR and plugins folder, drag and drop them right into GTA. We'll wait for them to do its thing. Okay, replace. And as you can see, so again, just to be on the safe side, go in, Grammar Police, custom, call sign 100. Okay, so now technically everything should load properly. We'll go launch GTA. Okay, and we're back in, so we can go ahead and hit F4, reload all plugins. And again, if it takes a minute, don't fret, just leave it be, let it run its course. Okay, some of this stuff is a lot to load, right? So it's gonna take a minute. So we got that, we're gonna hit F4 again, and we're gonna hit Force Duty. We're gonna hit Enter, and we're gonna wait. And there's Grammar Police there. Perfect. Okay, you can hit F4 to get out of it again, and just kind of, I wait for everything to go through to make sure there's nothing, no errors pop up or anything like that I should be aware of. But it looks like we should be good now. Again, F11, we have our EUP. Hit F3, we can go ahead and spawn an emergency services vehicle. Okay, got seatbelt. 100, show me available.
Okay. 100.
Okay, we got her, we got our radar, which will need to be sized down, but there's that. Okay, and let's just check call-outs. Yeah, we got our 686 call-outs, got our regular call-outs, super call-outs, and United. Okay. So there's a lot of stuff. And stop the ped works. Ultimate backup works. Seatbelt works. So everything, as you guys can see, everything is working. So from here, essentially the only other thing that I'm going to do that I'm not really going to do on stream is put in NVE. And as well, it'll still be linked in the description, but there's also something to help with texture loss that you can put in and vehicle LODs. And we have our dash cam, and you can change this through the Rage menu. So if you type in Axon Signal Offset menu, it'll bring up the menu, so it's by hitting F4. Okay, and as you can see, we're on a call here. 100, show me unseen.
100 unseen.
Wanted to talk to the scammers. Gentlemen, basic survey, do you have identification? Okay. Why to ring the bell? You rang the door. Okay, let's talk to the homeowner. Did you call us? People rang and they're trying to sleep. Okay. 100, show me in a pursuit. So, I mean, as you can see, everything's working. 100, I need air support.
Copy, another fire.
I just... Oh, yes, and this is our compulate. So... yeah, it's, pretty simple, pretty self-explanatory. I think the only other thing I might install might be a HUD system for postals, along with like a postal map.
Dispatch, we got a visual on
I might not even bother doing that. Player location display, probably definitely end up doing. But yeah, no. If you guys pretty much have what I have in here, it'll keep you occupied for a bit, that's for sure. So, what are you doing? So yeah guys, I mean that's pretty much it. That's how to get LSPDFR up and running. Like I say, I'll probably do another video once we get copies of GTA on like the EUP for certain departments, how to replace it, how to replace your vehicles, kind of that stuff, maybe how to do your siren. But I mean, other than that, for now, that's pretty much what we can do. Like I say, there'll probably be some stuff that I'll be doing off camera, like I say, NVE, stuff like that. So, but yeah guys, hopefully you guys did enjoy. I definitely had fun. Oh, there we go, there's like a heartbeat gone. Is there... Oh, they stopped him. Where's the backup?
suspect on foot.
Copy, we'll let him know.
LSPD, freeze, Shepard!
Cruiser 11, I'll be out.
Cruiser 11, copy.
So that's how you get those dispatch, realistic dispatch sounds. So now, you hit E, you can do
No
ped
further use
checks,
required.
stop the peds, you can pat them down, see if he has anything on him. So this is kind of how everything works together.
Hold it!
And we can question them, and we have a bunch of different questions. So, yeah. And So Dan Gordon, if we go here, and we go here, we can do a citation, and we have all these different things here. Or we can go in, and we can do an arrest report, and we have all these different types of charges that we can do. So, yeah guys, I mean, it's really not too difficult. I mean, you guys saw it. Even though it's split into 2 videos, I mean, we got everything done today. So it's really not that difficult. So 100 or code 4. So yeah. I mean, really, other than that, guys, for right now, that's gonna do it. This pretty much gives you guys a full what is it? A full working LSPDFR game with a bunch of different callouts and a bunch of different fun stuff to do. Like I say, I might do another video maybe, but I don't know. I think for this one, we'll, that's pretty much it. So yeah, hopefully you guys did enjoy. If you did, make sure to leave a like on the video. I've been wanting to do a video like LSPDFR tutorials for you guys for quite a while, so I'm glad I finally got around to doing it. Again, thank you guys so much for watching. Comment to let me know if there's anything you'd like to see on the channel, and comment to let me know if you guys need help with anything. But yeah, without further ado guys, again, thank you so much for watching, and until next time, peace. Have fun in LSPDFR, guys.